Hi, my name is Konstantinovic, and I'm trying to make a perfect mead. This here is my very first experiment. It's my boy. Not the perfect boy, but it's a boy. We're gonna take this bucket, we're gonna sanitize everything we need to sanitize, because step number one, rinse with soap. Always rinse with soap first, just in case there's shit in there. We don't want no grime. So exposure to bacteria and wild yeast that you don't really want. What is this gonna get? All right, so this is star sand. About my box of tools. Dumb things. Okay, first I'm gonna fill this up with sanitizer because I'm gonna be spraying sanitizer everywhere. Oh, shit. Spray bottle's good. All right. Paper towels. Very important. You'll see why. I don't think you need to go to such extreme lengths. How long has it been in there for? 26 days. I wanted to let it sit for one more week just in case. So I'm gonna take a hydrometer reading and see if it's fully fermented out. If it is, then we'll transfer it to a secondary fermenter and let it sit even more for the rest of the must to settle completely. 3 more weeks of sitting. Cool caps. Nice. What did they want? They want the boy, bro. Make sure not to disturb it too much. We're gonna take a hydrometer reading. Let me dig into my toolbox here, squeeze everything together. You know, I would like to have all these things laid out so I can easily access them, but for now, this will have to do. I got my turkey baster for extracting. So I'm gonna use the turkey baster. I'm gonna squeeze it out of there, put it into this guy. It's a hydrometer, measures the density of the must. I'm no expert at this one, and I might need to revise how I do this measurement, but from what I understand is like you want it to be close to the density of water. That means all the sugar's gone, right? So depending on how much sugar you put, it tells you how much alcohol to expect to get out of it. Makes sense to me. People can catch up. A grown man making booze at his house. Can't learn if you don't do. I filled up the sanitizer bucket. I'm gonna sanitize this guy. Let it get in there, and I'm gonna let it sit for a minute too. Bring that meat into this carboy. We're not sure yet though, we gotta figure it out. We gotta see. And we're gonna throw some more stuff in there too. The doctor's working. We got a patient here. This is my baster. We're gonna be shoving it in there and extracting some mead. Pouring our must into this. Actually, it's not must, it's Jesus Christ, Molly. What the fuck? Like a set of true detective here, dude. Building Carcosa up in this bit. So far, we got 4 boys. I marked them with the type of yeast that I use. Hopefully I spelled that right, I don't know. Doesn't matter, it's Kvike yeast. So this first one here was just testing to see how these different yeasts work. So far, what I've seen is the Slavin guy, which is kind of go-to yeast, has high alcohol tolerance, should be up to 18%, and works way faster. These two were put in at the exact same time, and this guy's almost done. This guy is still working on it at a slower pace. So we'll see. So the goal here was to test the rate that the yeast is working at, and more importantly, the flavor, how it affects the flavor. We won't know what Kvike is doing for a while, it seems like. So another thing I could do is just put it in a tub with warm water up to like 100 degrees and then see if that works. But this thing pinched me one time. It's a nightmare. Last 2 so it could break. I should have bought, they sell silicone ones that are, you can whack it and you'll be fine. So it's a little sketchy, but see, that's water.
That's not mead?
And I was measuring my must initially, it was around up to here. I actually didn't do it the right way. I stirred up the fermenter like a lot, and it was very foamy. So when I dumped the hydrometer in, I couldn't exactly tell because of all the foam there, but it should be a strong wine because I put 3 pounds of honey in there, which is a lot. I just hope it's not too sweet. I should sanitize the siphon. Oh man, it's the first time I might be using the siphon. I'm excited. Boom. Ooh, siphon. So this tool we're gonna use to transfer mead from this carboy into another carboy. I have a ferment, like they got some really cool fermenters out there nowadays that you don't really need to use a siphon like this. But I'm using glass carboy, so I have to deal with it. Funky thing, and you gotta sanitize it. But one day when we're rich and famous, we'll have better tools. Yeah, people relate to me not having professional equipment because you can have this too and do it.
You should make.
Fuck these siphons, dude. I should have taken this out yesterday and let it sit here. It's too late, Daddy. It's too late. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's the wrong one. Looking for the base there. There it is. Spritzer, dude. It's a graduated cylinder. I took some chem. Corona made my fucking chem labs canceled, so.
And you didn't get to touch any cylinders.
No cylinders were touched. I love touching cylinders. I need a hype man for the show, dude. So we're gonna baster. We're gonna dump this guy in there. We're gonna know if it's fermented out completely. It's a taste test as well. Follow me. I'm trying to be a real boy, so I got some horn mugs and we're gonna be drinking out of these. Because I'm not drinking meat out of a fucking glass. All right, so. Just in case. Come on, baby. Open up for daddy. Yeah. Ooh, that smells good, man. It smells like real meat. Dude, smell this. Woohoo, load it. Fuck the audience, dude. It's about me. So if it sinks all the way, then it's pretty much done. If it were to float and it sinks, if I were to add a little bit more here. Hallelujah, come check this out. Come smell this, first of all.
Molly, come smell it.
This is Molly, she's my fiance. She's my hero.
Ooh, actually.
Right, yeah, actually, right? See? It's a little astringent from our golden horns, Carter. Well, these are darker, but whatever. You get the idea. It's good. It's good, but it's not the perfect boy. See, here we're striving for perfection, which is impossible to reach. But we can get an inch closer every time we try it. And maybe one day I'll be like, yeah, that's the perfect boy, but I doubt it. But the whole point is to chase the dragon. And this is the first step. This is strong, man. This will knock you on your ass. This smells good, dude. I'm pretty happy with this, how this turned out. First mead. Well, not first, but first since I got back into it. I used to brew when I was younger, but it just wasn't as good.
It's really good. It tastes like honey.
Gigi says it's good.